Hey YouTube, how's it going? Back for another video. It's been a very long wait since I last made a video. December 1st I think was the last release for an update, which involved the whole manager promotion and everything like that. So just to kind of give a simple little run through as far as what's been going on for the last how many months, I have not stopped the hobby. This is kind of a point right here real quick, but I've been cleaning out tanks and making everything look nice lately, so I've been working on the setups that I do currently have. This has been a work in progress for the last couple of months, and so we'll get more into detail about that later on, but the job's still going strong. They're looking at moving me up to assistant manager within the next couple of months here. We'll see how that actually goes, but work's been busy, so I've been there quite a bit. I don't have much free time. I am in a new relationship as of December. I have been with her now for a while, and she lives a fair distance away from me, so I've probably put about 7,000 miles in the last 2 months on my new car. As of, I want to say, February I got a new car, maybe a little bit earlier than that. My Oldsmobile, my Olds 88, decided that the frame was no longer going to stay attached to the body of the car, so that was a big problem. What else can I say? There's been a whole lot going on the last few months. So life has been pretty hectic, pretty busy. I have not had any free time to myself, really, and if I had, I probably went to sleep just because I could use it. So other than that, I'm still here. I apologize greatly for the fact that I've been missing for the last how many months. I'm still here to be able to give out the advice I hope I've been given, you know, the few commenters that have been out there on the different kind of videos that I've seen pop up here and there. Hopefully those questions you guys have been asking have been answered. On top of that, what else can I say? My phone is busted, so I can't record video. So I was hoping to be able to do this month right off the bat on my phone, because I was supposed to be getting a new phone. It didn't end up happening. So this is the Fujifilm camera that I'm actually using. Not the best quality. Hope you guys don't hate me at least for that, but I needed at least to get a video out there because this is killing me on the inside to leave you guys hanging like this. So without further ado, I guess let's take a look at the 55 gallon. Alright, so a little bit of a closer look. This is probably one of the most colorful tanks I've ever owned. No, not everything you see is actually real coral. It's actually, the majority of it's going to be fake decorations, but it does look nice. I do like the way that the tank ended up pulling through. This was a work in progress over the last, I want to say, 2 months, maybe 3 months now, and it's at a pretty good limit. I'm not really upset with it in any way, shape, and form. If anything else, I might be upgrading the size of the tank. I've actually got a buddy of mine that's getting rid of a 90 gallon, so but we'll see how that all ends up working out. So as far as the inhabitants go, I have 2 captive bred black cardinal fish. These guys are one of my favorites. I've had them before, only once before, but they ended up getting munched on by a grouper, which was my fault. So they've probably grown about 1/4 of an inch. They've grown a little bit larger since I originally got them, but very cool cardinal. They're always out and about, moving around. They do like to tuck around in the shadows, but you definitely see them come out now that they're used to the whole feeding schedule. Above them is a stark-eyed damsel. These guys are not the most common. I've seen them hit the market more recently than I have in the past couple of years, but managed to get a few of them at work. It wasn't a bad price either, so I figured to jump on it, but adds a little bit more life to the tank, bright and colorful. I've also got a pair of what they were labeled as caramel clowns, which I also got. Actually, everything in this tank, everything in this tank is actually from my workplace, so I won't have to keep saying that. But I got the pair of caramel clowns, which are doing really well. I think this is the male over here, but he's coloring up pretty good. I got a big old fox face. Help out with kind of algae. Let's see, back in there somewhere is a blood shrimp, but I'll never see him come out unless it's feeding time. I've got some green humas. We tried a little bit of coral inside of the tank, but wasn't anything too fancy, just some simple stuff. And they've actually really colored up. They used to be more of a brown look, but now they've got that more of that neon green look to them, which is nice. I've got a pack of Phychromis, which these guys are actually brand new as of today. If the camera would focus on them, which it won't. And somewhere, and I know he was just out, I'm sure he's going to disappear now. There he is. And if you guys remember this from the past, I love Tiger Watchman gobies. I've got one in the tank. This is actually the second one now into the tank just because the first one managed to jump out. I've got the back all taped so that way he can't hopefully get out. We'll keep an eye and see, but I've got Gorilla Tape literally covering the entire back of the aquarium. So if he gets out, at least he gets stuck to the tape and I won't have him rotting on my floor. I don't know if that's a plus or not, but there you go. I've also got a lawnmower blenny, which is thinning out. Might have internal parasite or something wrong with him, but he's not gaining weight too much. Eats all day long. Always foraging for algae as well. So, but just isn't gaining the weight he needs. I also have a red cardinal in here, which is another of my favorites, but very, very hidden animal. He does come out to hang out with the black cardinals because they are related, so that's cool to at least get to see. But other than that, he finds a spot and really tucks away the best he can. I also have a strawberry crab in here, which also fairly new to the market. First time I actually ended up seeing them. Oh, he's right here. Who'd have thought? Bright pink underneath the lights. Bright pink, considered reef safe. They will knock over coral, but he hasn't touched any of the fish, any of the inverts, and just kind of does his own thing. So kind of a different looking kind of crab. I think I picked him up. He was like 13 bucks, so I figured why not? We'll give him a shot if he's considered reef safe. So, but that's really about it. As far as equipment goes, I still have my Fluval canister filter. My Fluval, what is this, the 305? I've got the ZooMed canister down below, which I did the review for a long while back. And then I've got this little holding tank, which some of you might be wondering what that is. It's a 2.5 gallon, or maybe just a 2. I had an anemone crab in here, which you can see the anemones on the rock back there, but the anemone crab was secluded for the rest of the tank because he actually hunted down with, I originally had a dragon wrasse in this tank, hunted down and actually killed it by grabbing it by the bottom of the neck and snapping the vertebrae. So, very scary thing to see from a crab, so we kind of just stuck him in his own little spot, but he ended up passing away about last week, so he lasted 2 months, and I'm not really sure what was going on with that, but could be a number of things, but I guess the bottom line is it's not necessarily a bad thing to have lost him. So Carl the crab will be missed. I've also got one bang guy who's just kind of the head honcho of his own little area up there. Let's see, what else do I got as far as equipment goes? I've got an Aquatop heater. It's a 300 watt heater. Keeps this at about 82 degrees, keeping an eye out for any kind of parasites or bugs. We've got an Aqueon hang in the back. It's a 5575. Highly recommended hang in the back filter. Very good power on it. Runs pretty quiet. But one of the better pieces of equipment out there for hang in the back filters that I've seen. Definitely outdoes Tetra 1,000 times. So, and I'm trying to think, I've got the bubbles coming from an air stone at the bottom of the larger piece of decoration. Yeah, that's actually about it. Lighting, I have 3 different types. I've got my 2 boost LEDs on there, which you guys have seen. I've also got the 4 foot long, it's just a regular, I think 65K bulb. Something just to brighten it up a little bit more, but you can see I'm getting a little bit of algae growth, which this is actually a lot better than what it was. It's died down just a shade, but I'm still trying to go through and make sure I can take care of the rest of it, but water changes in time. We'll see how it goes. But that is the 55-gallon update. You can see how the camera's kind of throwing some weird colors at you now with the blue LEDs on there. The chromas really look blue, so but that is the 55-gallon update and a long overdone video. It's been a long while since I've put anything out, so I will be trying my best to get more videos out there. You will be seeing the lady herself, just because this tank is considered ours. She was the one that actually designed all of the aquascape, so any of the decorations, any of the coral placement, stuff like that, this is all her. She put it all together. I was more so just the equipment guy. So I'll be having her in a video soon, and we'll probably do an update on the 150-gallon venomous tank as I finally have my main display fish for the tank itself. So that should be pretty exciting to see. I already know what it is. We've had them for a while, but it should definitely be a little bit more exciting for you guys. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you don't hate me too much. Plan on having more videos coming out. I will be using this from now on until I end up getting my extra phone replaced. But that's all I got. Hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see